and I hope, what am I on about? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you tuned in today. I am literally so excited about this one because I've been wanting doing it for a while now, but I've been trying to gather up like questions, what people want me to answer and stuff like that. So as most of you know, if you follow my channel, if you are new here, I just want to say hello and thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are new, remember to subscribe to my channel if you like everything Disney. So yes, so I want to start off with, I went to Disneyland Paris back in October. Obviously it was the peak of the pandemic, and I just want to kind of like touch on what the park was like through the pandemic, and I just want to try and get your feedback of like what you want me to answer. So I've got 4 here, and I thought no I've got 5, sorry. So I've got 5 here what you guys wanted me to actually answer, but if there's anything else you want me to answer, if you've got any concerns about, then leave me a little comment below and I'll sure to answer them in a later vlog. So let's get started, guys. So the first person wanted to know, how was it with your mask on all day in the Disney parks? So if you've not yet been to Disneyland Paris or any Disney park at the moment, you are having to have your mask on at all times, apart from if you're sitting down and having a drink or a snack or a meal or whatever. That's the only time you can take your mask off. Obviously when you're in your hotel room you can as well, but they're the only times in the park you can. And for me it was very hard because I don't wear a mask every day. Only when I go to the shopping centre or anything like that I'll wear a mask because I have to, but apart from that I don't really wear masks. So wearing it for a good 12 hours straight, it really affected me. The weather wasn't particularly hot, it wasn't particularly cold, it was that in between where you could easily get away with a thin jacket or whatever. So it wasn't the weather kind of making it uncomfortable, it was just because I wasn't used to wearing a mask. So if you wear a mask every day at work, then I'm sure you would be absolutely fine, but if you don't, I feel that you may struggle a little bit, but just because I did, you may not. But I think it's everyone's preference of if they can handle it. For me it started to really irritate my face, and then at the back of my ears, they actually bruised the back of my ears because I'm just not used to having them on. So they're really, really sensitive. The first day I had them on for 12 days, it's 12, get it right Sam, 12 hours straight, and it literally really, really hurt me. The following day I ended up with a few breakout spots just because I think it was the constant heat onto my chin from my mouth. So I ended up with a sore chin because I was getting like breakout spots. I do suffer with acne as a grown woman, I know, but that's kind of what happened, and I was a bit, it just wasn't a very good thing, but I got through it. I was there for 3 days in the park, but it was uncomfy for me, but everyone's different. So number 2 is, what was travel like? Travel was absolutely fine. I can't really fault travel at all. We actually went by plane, so we didn't actually travel by car or anything. There was a lot of restrictions obviously in the airport because of all of this. The main thing is wearing a surgical mask on the plane itself. I wasn't aware that I had to use a surgical mask. I just used my normal fabric Disney one on the plane, and they wanted me to change it to a surgical one. They provided them, they didn't hand it to you, they just told you to get it out of their little bag thing. So that's what I did. So me and my husband did have to wear a surgical mask, but apart from that, for us it was only 40-minute flight time, so it didn't really affect us in any way on the plane. I didn't feel claustrophobic because I do suffer from that quite a lot. I can't be in tight spaces, it drives me mad. But I did think it was going to affect me, but it didn't at all. The surgical mask was quite loose on me, so I didn't feel as protected as what I did on my other mask, but I had to wear that one. It was very loose, very flimsy, didn't fit to my face very well, but it worked and we got off the flight. It was absolutely fine. There wasn't any extra restrictions of what they may be now, because we went in October 2020. They didn't have the testing system for when you go into the airport or being let into the country, so I think restrictions will be a lot tighter now, but I'm just basing the experience of what we had at the time, October 2020, and the only thing we had to do was wear a surgical mask on the plane, but everything else was as normal. So number 3 is, what was the ride times like in the Disney parks? And oh my goodness, if you have watched my Disney vlogs for when we went in October, if you've not yet seen them, I'll put a little link above. But oh my goodness, the rides was not even over 10 minutes long on every single one. I think the only one we did 25 minutes, and that was Haunted Mansion, and that was the only one we did wait for a while. All the rest, it was perfect. Couldn't fault it at all. Everyone was really spaced out, nobody was getting in each other's way. Even in the tight areas where you have to go through, they was all protected with screens, so you didn't feel like people was invading your space. It was really safe, really quiet. There was only about 10 minutes long for each ride. It was amazing, guys. Number 4 is, was the magic still in the parks? And you probably can relate to me when I say is, there's always going to be a certain amount of magic obviously lost when it comes to things being changed because of the pandemic. I really missed the fireworks. I really missed the meet and greets interactions. I didn't actually do any meet and greets on my last trip because I just didn't feel that it was much interaction at all, because you had to obviously be 2 meters away. There was barriers between you, and I just felt I could get more things done without having to maybe wait for 10-15 minutes for a character where I can't really truly meet or give them a hug or give them a kiss or anything like that. So for me, I didn't do the thing I find magical, and that is to meet the characters and the fireworks. The fireworks for me is everything, and because I couldn't do that, yes, a certain amount of magic was took away from me purely because of that reason. But I suppose it's what people find magical in the park. If it's the rides, then no, every single ride was still open and that was absolutely fine. But if it is the meet and greets, the fireworks, the parades, if it's all that kind of stuff, then yeah, I do feel a certain bit of magic will be taken away. But it wouldn't deter me from going again through the pandemic. It's just you have to be prepared that you're not going to get that same effect of what you did maybe when you went last. So it's just taking that into consideration that it's probably going to be a bit different for you. So the next one is, and the last one is, was there much open? And the answer is to that is, if you're talking about restaurants and the more like entertainment and restaurant aspect of it, then they was 90% closed. When it came to like Cafe Mickey, that was closed, and I really loved going there. I loved the Beauty and Beast interaction in one of the restaurant areas, that wasn't there. So if it comes to a restaurant kind of view, then yes, there is a hell of a lot what is closed. But if you're going on the ride kind of aspect of it, then no, everything was open in that sense. There was nothing closed apart from, I think there was odd one what was down for maintenance, but that was due to maintenance. It wasn't due to the pandemic at all. But apart from that, then a lot of things is closed through it, but it depends on what you're going for. Again, if you are going for the rides, then no, you won't be affected. But if you are going for those nice restaurants and Cafe Mickey especially, then yeah, there is quite a lot closed. So guys, that was the 5 questions I was actually given from you people. But like I've said, if there's anything else you want me to answer, then please do not hesitate to let me know. One thing I would actually say, which somebody didn't actually ask me, is there much sanitizing bays? And oh my goodness, yes there is. Every corner you turn there is somewhere to sanitize your hands. So that is something where, for me, I really wanted to make sure that there was a lot of, because I did take my own sanitizer as well, just in case there weren't, but there was lots of station areas where you could easily do your hands just before you go and enter a ride. There were sanitizer stations, anything. So it's really good that they are trying to keep on top of everything, but I'm super bummed because I know that Disney put a lot of things in place to make it as safe as possible, but unfortunately they've had to close till February at the moment. It may extend, but we're unsure. I'm hoping not, but right now it is till February the 11th, I think it is, or 10th, I'm not quite sure. But yes, they are now closed till then. But I just wanted to kind of tell you what it was like in October 2020. When they do open in February, things may have changed again. They may have to restrict a little bit more. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping everything would stick the same, but they may have to put more measures to make it even more safer. I don't know how they would do that, guys, because it was super safe at the time. So yes, so guys, that's everything what you guys asked me to answer today, and I hope that has helped you just a little bit to give your mind rest if you are thinking about going through the pandemic and what it's going to be like and stuff like that. But just remember, guys, that yes, if you are going for certain things, the magic may not be there as much, but it is Disney and they will try their best to make it as magical as it possibly can and make it as fun for your vacation, because that's what everyone wants, just a little breakaway, and best way for me to do it in Disney. So guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you want anything else answering, please leave me a little comment below. Also, if you have got to the end of this video, please leave me a little flower in the comment just to show me that you are enjoying it and you would like to see more of these and everything else. Also, can I just give you the opportunity to go and check out my new channel, which is Life with Samantha. I'll leave a link in the description. I'd love for you to join me there. That is more about my personal life and personal journey, so if you'd like to go and see that, that would be fantastic. And please go and subscribe, guys, because I need all the subscribers over there. I feel having a new channel is just kind of mind-boggling away, because where I am now on this channel and where I am on my new channel, I feel like I'm so far away from what I am on this channel. It's unbelievable. Also, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to this channel. I'd love for you to stick around. I love hearing from you and meeting new people. Also, I am on Instagram and I'm on Facebook, so come and join me there, guys, as well. I love hearing from you and just meeting you. So guys, that's it for me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.